today? Well, I've been talking about wanting to do this video for a really long time now, and I think it's finally time that I sat down and did it because, yeah, I've been saying I've been wanting to do it. So, we're going to start off with, this is going to be a Disney planning video for everybody who has asked for my help in the past, who has asked me questions about things or asked me how I did this or that. This is going to give you guys the rundown on how I figure out our vacation. So, let's start off with Getawaytoday.com. This lovely website, I don't know if any of you guys have heard about it or the ones who I've talked to have heard about it. It is amazing, okay? It's phenomenal. Like, you know, save $500 on Disneyland resort packages. That's awesome. They also have different little specials going on, like third or fourth night free. They also do layaway plans, which is awesome for anybody that, you know, wants to book one of these vacations but has problems with getting the money together right away, things like that. The plus side to this is the fact that usually Getawaytoday.com gets their Disneyland vacation packages for the following year in July or August. I think this year it came out end of August, beginning of September, I want to say. And once they come out, you can go on there, pick all your stuff, do a layaway plan for the following year. So when it came out in August, I booked for May. So I've literally had, let's see, August, September, October. I've literally had 10 months. I have 10 months to get this vacation paid off. It is almost paid off. I'm almost done. And it's just been amazing. It's great. I love the layaway plan. The best part is you set the amount that you want to pay. Not only do they have Disney, they have Vegas, they have San Francisco, they do all sorts of different places. Let's see, let's pull down a little menu. They have Universal Studios, San Diego, Huntington Beach, Legoland, cruises, Orlando, Walt Disney World, Hawaii, Mexico, and so on and so forth. Not only do they do the tickets, you can also do your hotel and your tickets. Guys, how awesome is that? I mean, if you're like me, you have problems saving money. That's totally us. We have problems saving money. This is great. Not only do you get to do a layaway plan, you get to pick the amount of money you want to put towards that layaway plan. There's no set amount. As long as you have it paid off the month before you leave, you're golden. So let's just take a look. Let's see. We're leaving May 30th, but we're going to stay with family for the first couple days or see family in a different place. So we're going to check in on, nope, not yet. We're going to check in on June 2nd? Yes, June 2nd. We're going to check out on June 9th. Put how many guests, however many people you're going to be in there. We're going to say 2 because average, well actually we'll say 2 to 3. Because average, usually normal families on like, so you know, have a whole bunch of kids. Some people just have like maybe 1 or 2 kids. Pick your kids' ages. The best part about going to Disneyland before the kid is, I believe it's under 3. Under 3 is free. So, let's say your kid is 2. Let's say they're 3. As long as they're under 3, they're fine. They're free. This is the best time to go to Disneyland. Everyone's like, oh, they're not gonna remember, blah, blah, blah. No, dude, you're gonna remember. Okay? You're gonna have those pictures to show your kid and be like, hey, we took you to Disneyland. And they're gonna be like, what? No, you didn't. And you're gonna be like, yeah, I did. So, this is what it looks like when you pull it up. You can view the map. You can see how close you are to Disneyland. I don't know why it went so far out. It's like super far, dude. I don't know. Anyway, you can view the map. The best part about this is it automatically includes in those prices right there. That's not just for the hotel. That's hotel plus tickets plus taxes. Crazy, right? Crazy that you can spend 3 days in Disneyland at the Portofino Inn and Suites. Literally, this hotel is across the street from Disneyland. A little bit down the road, but it's across the street from Disneyland. It's only $16.80 for 3-day Disneyland Park hoppers and all of those nights included, which is I think 9 nights total. Guys, it's not that expensive. Honestly, like if you did that in 10 months, no issue. Seriously. People always think we pay an arm and a leg to take our kids on this vacation, but seriously, we don't. We shop around consistently. Like I do this consistently. And I don't book as soon as it comes out because the prices drop. Look, it went from $22.15 down to $18.96. They drop continuously. It's just about having the right timing. So let's pick one. Why don't we? We will do our tickets through here. And I got our hotel through the hotel itself because I am a Best Western like platinum member, I think. So I get major discounts, which is cheaper than what they have on here. That's why we'll do the right one. If it's available. Because the hotel that we stay at continuously gets sold out, like I was saying before, because of how great it is, how close of a walk it is, and how the price is. Yep, see, it's unavailable. So we'll pick a different one. I think this one's across the street, I'm pretty sure. Let's say book. Wheel of view map. Oh, across the street, down the road a little. So yeah, all you do is you go in here. You pick the room you want, which we're going to go with Queen Standard Room, Select Room, $16.80. This is your park hopper ticket. This is what you're going to want to pay attention to. It is a park hopper, not a one park per day. It's a park hopper. Sometimes this site also does this thing where it does adults at kid prices. I think they're also at all those packages, but they offer adult at kid prices, which I mean it saves you $20 because a kid ticket is $3.30 and an adult ticket is $3.50. But look at that, ages 3 to 9. You don't have to pay for a kid ticket. Your kid's free. How awesome! I miss the times when the girls were free because let's be honest, it was awesome. Say you want to upgrade to a 4-day, it would be $50 per ticket each. Which, I mean, that's completely up to you if you want to upgrade. Let's see. We'll leave it at 3 days, because some people only like to do 3 days. Crazy people, I know. But, sorry, I was going kind of down there. This is the next step. Tickets. You can include a ticket to SeaWorld, to Legoland, Medieval Times. These are all the tickets you can include in it. And I believe they used to offer character dining in here. I'm not sure why they don't. I'm not sure if you have to be closer to your date for it to offer character dining. We can try it. Let's see. What are we in? January? So we'll do... Let's see if it changes. Nope, I guess they must have taken it off. Well, that's weird. Anyway, they used to offer character dining on here, which was, $20 per person cheaper if you did it through here. But, let's see. See? It includes, did I pick Universal? I guess, nope. Oh, okay, this is the other one I was looking at. There we go. For somebody else. I was looking at that for somebody else. Anyway. So this is what it says. Check in June 2nd, check out June 9th. You're going to do 3-day park hopper tickets included, plus Magic Morning. If anybody knows about Disney, you get a Magic Morning when you do a 3 park hopper ticket. Magic Morning is basically, it lets you go into the park an hour early before everyone else. The park opens at 8 a.m. You can be there at 7 a.m., 6:30 a.m., and be able to get in by 7. And you get to go ride some of the rides. I think it's awesome because a lot of the times, let's be honest, Disney gets slammed, like ridiculously slammed. I think everybody knows this, whether or not they go or not, it gets busy. So having that extra hour is awesome because you can actually go into, I think it's Fantasyland, and get on the rides because those rides are the ones that are usually the most packed. Alright. It offers peace of mind on your tickets only. I believe, let's see. It's $75. What it does is, if for any reason, we'll just let you watch the video. We'll let the video explain it to you. Sound good? Let's turn up the volume, make sure it's up. It is up. Let's play it.
After saving for years, the Sullivans were so excited to book their family trip to Southern California. They couldn't wait to see the looks on their kids' faces when all of their favorite characters came to life. The memories would be priceless, but their vacation wouldn't be. They decided to remove the travel insurance to save a little money. Besides, what could possibly go wrong? But life is unpredictable, especially with children. It was just 24 hours before their son found out his soccer team made it to the championships, with the final game on, you guessed it, the day of their trip.
Let's be honest. If my kids were in this situation, I'm sorry, but you're going to miss your soccer trip. Just saying. Paid for all this money, planned and planned and planned, you know. Sorry, you're going to miss your soccer trip. Call me a bad mom. That's just me. Disney, soccer. Disney, soccer. Disney, yeah, Disney.
And then their daughter's dance recital was rescheduled for the same week, too. Then the baby got the flu and, well, I think you get the idea. Sometimes planning in advance isn't so easy. That's why this time they're planning their vacation with Getawaytoday.com and purchasing the Peace of Mind Protection Plan. It's a small price to pay for the ultimate flexibility to change any of their plans for any reason. Plus, they wanted to know that no matter what happened, they would get to have the vacation of their dreams. Now, they can enjoy their vacation stress-free, feeling totally protected for one super low price. Next time you travel, get the Peace of Mind plan from Getawaytoday.com and rest assured that no matter what events pop up, you have ultimate flexibility with your vacation. Contact us today to book your next vacation.
And that's it. So, I say get the insurance just because, I mean, honestly, it's so helpful. It is. It's really helpful. They do charge a $75 covers any and all charges made up to 72 hours before your check-in date on most of our Southern California vacation packages. They do charge a fee if you do have to cancel for any reason, just because it's the insurance, you know, it's like a, how do you say? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word. Copay. There you go. It's like a copay. Use the insurance, you have to pay copay. That's what happens. And then souvenir saving. If you want to add any souvenirs to your vacation, this is something you could do. Honestly, the way I do it is completely different because, let's face it, Disneyland prices are ridiculous. Like, ridiculous sometimes. Some things I can justify spending the money on, some things I can't. So what I like to do before we leave is I will go to Dollar Tree, Dollar General. And usually these places are really awesome about keeping Disney stuff in stock. So I will go buy like little toys, water bottles, anything Disney I can find, coloring books, glow sticks, because, you know, they have the parades at night. So they offer glow sticks, which are like $10 a glow stick for just a regular glow stick. I mean, if it's an awesome glow stick and it's like a crown or some crazy thing, like I think we bought the girls necklaces once and those were $10. They lasted like 2 years, so it was worth it. But anyway, I go to those stores and I buy the girls some souvenirs. That way, whenever we do go into a store and they're like, Mom, can I have this? Mom, I want this. Mom, I want this. Dad, I want this. Dad, I want to get this. Dad, I want that. I'm like, hey girl, you know, I got something for you in the bag. And I just pull out the little toys and they're like, thanks, Mom, because they think I bought it from Disneyland and they're content with it. So honestly, I would suggest going to Dollar Tree, Dollar General, places like that, buying all of those tiny things before your trip, stashing them away in the bag whenever you do go, and then pulling them out whenever they ask for something. Be like, here girl, I got you this, and there you go. Or boy, you know, I have girls, so sorry guys if I say girls a lot, it's because I have girls. Fill out all this information right here. Shipping taxes included. You're all set to go. Payment and delivery. Review. Here, I'll do it all that way you guys can just see what it looks like. If you guys hear that music in the background, I apologize now. I'm watching The Office. Continue to payment. Set up layaway plan. Number of payments. We're going to do 4 since you only have 4 days until May. Or 4 days. I wish it was 4 days till May. 4 months until May to pay it off. You need to pay minimum down payment of $175. And since it is only 4 months, they suggest that you pay $395. All you have to do whenever you don't want to pay $395 a month, if you want to set your own payment plan and like do a different type of payment, all you have to do is use that. Let's see, here we go. Please call me when my payment is due. That way, you will never get charged until you actually come on here and do it yourself. That's how you do it. You go to review order, you review it, and you submit it. And that's it. You're done. Getawaytoday.com is amazing. I honestly recommend it to so many people because of how much I love it. They do different packages, tickets, hotels, car, air, everything. Everybody that I follow on Instagram that visits Disney continuously all suggest Getawaytoday.com. It's awesome. I love it. I've never had an issue with it. It's fantastic. Great. So much better than any other site I've found. Next one. Disney. The lovely Disney site. You can go back and forth between these 2 sites or 3 sites because I'm going to show you Mousesavers also. Mousesavers is also a great one to go to save any money on different things. They also have Mousesavers has a lot of Disney World. You just gotta find the Disneyland. Here we go, Disneyland. It's important for you to continuously look because, I mean, like I said, a lot of things go down. A lot of things change prices because it gets closer to the dates and stuff. So, yeah. But, and this is all the events. I know they have tickets on here somewhere. You can tell I don't really use Mousesavers.com. Here we go. I'm a Getaway Today person. Multi-day tickets, 2 to 5 days. See, 3-day ticket is $210 for the time, I guess, especially price 3 to 4 or 5 days soon between January 7th and May 23rd, 2009. All right, so let's see. You can select your number of days, which we'll do 3. Ages 10 and plus. See the difference of that? If your child goes over 3, your price goes up, $10.45. And I think this is due to the fact that they raised ticket prices this year. It's a lot cheaper to do 1 park per day, which is awesome. You want to do 1 park per day? That's great. Park Hopper is great too. I personally recommend Park Hopper just for the fact that there are a lot of people, once again, a lot of people go to Disneyland. The benefit to Park Hopper is the fact that when you're in one park, if you download the Disney app onto your phone, you can check wait times. So if, say you're in Disneyland and all of the rides that you want to ride have a ridiculously long wait time. So you go and you pull a Fast Pass. A Fast Pass is something that jumps you to the front of the line at a specific time. Like it'll give you a time frame between, it'll say come back between 12:30 and 1:30. So that's the time you go back and you give them your Fast Pass and you get to the head of the line. It's great. So say you want to pull a Fast Pass, you pull a Fast Pass and you're like, everything else is so long of a wait. I don't want to just stand here and, you know, wait in line. So you check the app and it's like, hey, Cars Land, you know, Cars Racers or whatever, has a wait of 5 minutes. And you're like, oh my God, let's go over there and let's ride it. So you're able to hop from one park to the other, go ride your Cars Land ride, hang out a little bit, and then go back in time for your Splash Mountain. And it's great. That's why I recommend park hopper. If you don't want to do park hopper, it's fine. You can do 1 park per day. I totally see it being done, because especially due to the fact that they now have max pass and fast passes on a lot of different rides. One thing, however, they don't offer fast passes on Fantasyland rides. No Fantasyland rides whatsoever, besides I think Matterhorn. But Matterhorn's kind of in between Fantasyland and Tomorrowland, so it doesn't really count as Fantasyland. But anyway, so a lot of people who have the younger kids, Fantasyland is going to be the place where your kids are going to want to go, because it has Snow White, it has Dumbo, it has Mr. Toad, it has Pinocchio, it has Peter Pan, the teacups, those spinning teacups, the giant whale that Pinocchio goes into to find his father Geppetto. It has all of those little rides. So I suggest park hopper, but you don't have to do park hopper. It's completely up to you, and it's awesome that you get to decide whether or not you want to hop from park to park or stay in one park. That's totally cool. We'll do park hopper. Upgrade to Disney Max Pass. Max Pass, I've heard, is amazing, but I don't exactly know how it works. From what my understanding is, you can get on the app and say, hey, I want to get on this ride, and since you paid for Max Pass, you can pull a Fast Pass right there on your phone, no matter where you are in the park. Whereas Fast Passes, you have to go to that ride, and I believe the little kiosks are like a few feet away from the ride, but they're right there next to the ride. So you have to be in that, but you have to be scanned into that park in order to pull that Fast Pass. Whereas Max Pass, my understanding is you don't have to be in that park. You can be at your hotel room and you can pull a Fast Pass for it. So, I mean, it seems like it would be great. It seems like it'd be a good beneficial thing, but I don't know if I want to pay an extra $135 for all of us to have a Max Pass. I mean, Fast Passes are just as good. I like Fast Passes. Plus, the benefit to a Fast Pass is the fact that when you pull one, it'll give you a little time at the bottom. I can show you guys one. I think I still have some. It'll give you a little time at the bottom saying, cannot pull another Fast Pass until this time, which is like maybe 30 minutes after you pull the first one. So you're actually able to hold in your hand like 3 Fast Passes at a time, I think. So last year we took full advantage of it, and we used it like consistently, not Max Pass, but Fast Pass system. We went and pulled Fast Passes for Cars Land right early in the morning, because I knew Cars Land gets ridiculously busy. That racer ride or whatever, it gets slammed. So I went and pulled some right away. We went and rode some other rides, and then I pulled another Fast Pass for the World of Color water show that they do. And then like 30-40 minutes after that, I went and pulled another Fast Pass for California Screamin'. At the time, it's now Incredibles Coaster, but I pulled the Fast Pass for that ride. And by the time we pulled that one, it was now our turn to go on the Cars Land ride. So we went, and guess how long the Cars Land ride was? It was like an hour and 40 minutes wait. And there were people legitimately waiting for that ride. And we just went right up front, in front of everybody. Everyone just watched us. I'm like, dudes, why don't you guys take advantage of the Fast Pass? But hey, we got to ride the ride, so I was pretty happy about it. And I think we rode it like 3 or 4 times that trip. It was amazing. All right. And then, yeah, there you go. You can also, I think, too, let's see, you can include your parking if you want to. You can do hotels also. They do offer Disney hotels mainly, but then they also have the Good Neighbor hotels, which is pretty much all the hotels that are on South Harbor is who they partner with. I don't remember my stuff, so I guess we're just not going to do that one. But anyway, that's how it looks. That's how it works. Alright. So, now that we've done all the computer stuff, let me go grab one of those Fast Passes so I can show it to you guys. And then we'll talk a little bit more about, like, tips and things like that. Alright, be right back. So, trying to think of what else I can tell you guys. Snacks. Snacks are a huge thing. Snacks can get really expensive in the park. Battery too low to use flash. Okay, I don't want to use my flash anyway. Taking snacks, you can take snacks. You can. It's allowed. I like to take granola bars, the little like snack size bags of chips. This year I'm gonna take like the little Pringles thing, like the snack size Pringle ones, because the girls like those. I take a lot of fruit snacks, a lot of squeezable like applesauce, granola bars, chips, water. Water is a huge thing you can take, and it's really great because if you take a water bottle, you can fill it up in the parks. Another thing is that a lot of people don't know this, a little tip. Any sit-down restaurant, well, not sit-down because you have, well, no, not any sit-down. What kind of restaurant? They say sit-down, but I don't consider them sit-down. If you go to like a fast food restaurant in the parks, not like an actual like sit-down, have a nice meal kind of park or place to eat. If you go to any fast food place in the park, if you get a cup of water, there's no charge. So you can go in and get a cup of water and come to the front and be like, this is water. And they'll say, like, okay. And it's free. So you get water for free. A lot of people don't know this also, that if you're in California Adventure, you can go to Ghirardelli's chocolate shop, which is on Pacific Wharf. I think I want to say Pacific Pier, but it's not Pacific Pier. It's Pacific Wharf, or the Wharf, I think. It's behind all the restaurants on the wharf. You can go to Ghirardelli's chocolate shop, walk in, and you get a free piece of chocolate. Like a full little Ghirardelli's free piece of chocolate. Across from that, there's a bread factory, because everybody, well, not everybody, but when you go to the wharf, they have these amazing soup bowls, bread soup bowls, or macaroni bowls, and they're made out of bread. They're really good bread bowls. They're awesome. They're huge. We had the girls share, all three girls not last year, the year before last, shared a macaroni bread bowl, because that thing was massive. I kid you not. And they were full. They were great. Anyway, they have a bread factory on the wharf, and you can get a free sample of bread and see how they make the bread. It's really cool. What else can you get for free in Disney? The chocolate, a piece of bread, the water. I think those are the main three things that I know you can get for free. If you get your kid a balloon, everybody, you've seen those balloons in pictures. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Those huge balloons that every kid is like, I want one of those balloons. I want one. And they're like crack addicts to a balloon. You can get one of those. They're like $10, I think, for a balloon. But if your balloon pops for any reason that day you're in the park, or heck, if it pops that night at the hotel, you can take it back to them and tell them, my balloon popped. My kid's balloon popped. They will give you another one. It's really awesome. They'll give you another one. Disney is really great about like kids and their toys and their balloons and stuff. Sometimes I think they'll replace, like, say your hat flies off and ride. Sometimes I think they'll replace it. Every staff member is allowed to perform they call it make magic happen. So, say a little kid is upset because something happened. That staff member is allowed to, if they lost their toy, go get them a new toy, tell them I'm going to make some magic happen, and take it to the kid and be like, listen, Mickey wanted me to give you this because he heard about you losing your toy. He couldn't find the real one, but he wanted me to get you this one instead. They're allowed to do that. It's really great. They're really awesome. Like the whole balloon thing, it's awesome. Your kid's balloon pops, that kid's going to have a meltdown. Let's be real. Your 5-year-old, that balloon pops, that kid's going to lose it because that was their balloon and now it's gone. They'll give you another one. Something else. I talked about the snacks. I think that's, food. Food is amazing in Disneyland. Everything's amazing in Disneyland. I could just be biased because I love Disneyland, but everything's amazing in Disneyland. A lot of plates you can share. Like, I didn't think it was true, but when we went to, I think, breakfast, I can't remember what the place was called. It was right outside of Big Thunder Mountain. We went to breakfast, and they had these Mickey Mouse pancakes, and I figured, they're not going to be that big. I'll get 2 of them. just to be safe for all 3 girls to share. So let's be honest, the kids are so distracted with everything. Kids in Disneyland hardly ever eat. So I got 2 of them. We got them. Those things were huge. You know the Olive Garden plates, the big huge ones that they used to have with like the yellow and the blue and the red. They were huge, round plates. I kid you not, that's how big that Mickey head was. It was massive. So they ate maybe a quarter of one, because Genevieve picked out the other one, and Trinity and Paisley shared the one that they had, which they ate maybe half, and Genevieve ate like a little bit more than them, or like a small little piece of it. So they ate like maybe 3/4 of one total. So we had a whole nother Mickey pancake that nobody ate. The bread bowl, they shared the bread bowl. They shared a whole bunch of things. A lot. Like, you really have to pay attention when you go, because like, people are like, oh my god, it's so expensive. It's not that expensive if you don't buy like all the extra tiny stuff that you don't need. Like, I'm sorry, but your kid doesn't need that Han Solo Happy Kids meal from Galactic Grill. That all the extra they get is like a toy. Sorry, but you don't need to pay $4.99 for that, when you can just order a full like adult sized meal, split the drink between all 3 of them, split the nuggets between all of them and the fries, and then they're good to go. Especially if you take snacks. They don't really, my kids hardly eat in Disneyland because they're so distracted with the rides and the characters and everything else going on. They barely ate. The only time they ate a lot of food was when we were doing character dining, because the characters were coming up to their table, so they weren't as distracting, because they weren't having to look all over the place for the characters, when the characters are coming right up to their table. So don't go crazy on getting each kid individual meals when they can eat off of an adult meal and be fine. Me and Andy, I think, shared a Plaza Inn chicken plate because it was huge. It came with like 3 or 4 big pieces of chicken, mashed potatoes, and I think vegetables and a roll. It was huge. We shared it. And yeah, honestly, my best advice to give you also is, if your kid can ride the rides, make them ride everything. Because you don't want to be that person where their kid is screaming bloody murder because they don't want to go on a roller coaster. What me and Andy did the very first time we took the girl, we were like, we're going to make the right girls ride everything. They're going to love everything. We're going to ride everything. We took them to Toontown and we went on Go-Go Gadgets coaster. It's like a small roller coaster. YouTube it, you'll see it. We went on it. The girls loved it. So we knew that they were going to love everything else. And sure enough, Genevieve's still not too fond of Haunted Mansion, because ghosts, and Pirates of the Caribbean, because pirates, but everything else they love. It's crazy to me to see kids melting down in lines because they don't want to go on a ride when it's really not that bad, and had their parents like actually prepared them for it, they would love the ride. Me and Andy did YouTube videos, believe it or not. We had like a 50-inch TV in Farmington, and it was low, so like on an entertainment center, so it wasn't like high up on the wall or anything. We put the girls in front of it with the ottoman, put all 3 of them lined up in front of it, and we turned on all the rides. Like every ride we watched Splash Mountain, we watched the Matterhorn, we watched Big Thunder, and we did the POV, point of view. We put them in there so they could see firsthand like what it was gonna be like, what it was gonna look like, the sounds. We turned it up high, we did it. We were those weird parents that did that and prepared our kids for all the rides that they were gonna love in Disneyland, and they love them. Like, I'll add pictures into this vlog of Trini putting her arms up in the air on the Cars ride. She wanted to put her arms up in the air on Splash Mountain, but me, I hate log rides. Hate them. I don't like them whatsoever. It terrifies me. So, but this mom has to ride them if she wants to tell her kids, hey, you can't be scared, you gotta ride the ride. So this mom rides them, and Trini wanted to put her hands up so bad, and I told her, no. I was like, Andrew, no, hold on to her. Oh my god, hold on to her. Don't let her fall. And she wanted to be right up front. She was like, I'm riding in front, Daddy, you're gonna ride with me, and blah, blah. And I was like, oh my god, I was terrified. But she did it. And she got off the ride laughing hysterically. She thought it was the best thing ever. Loved it. So honestly, show your kids the rides. Make them excited for the rides and ride the rides with them, because that's like the best advice I can give you. Because I love hearing the girls talk about how they can't wait till they're old enough to go on California Screamin', which is now the Incredicoaster, and it's a huge roller coaster, but they're super excited for it. So that's one of the best things of advice I could give you. And I think that's it for this planning video. You guys have any questions for me? Feel free to drop them in the comments below. You have anything to add that I might have told you that I didn't say on this video, please tell me, because I can't remember everything lately. My mind's just split. As always, you like this video, you like any of our other videos, hit subscribe down the bottom and leave us some feedback. So, thanks guys!